Good morning. Well, it's technically not morning. It's morning for me. I don't know about you guys, but I just woke up and started eating breakfast. I thought about doing this video for a while now, and I was gonna do it as early as I can today, but then I started thinking I'm hungry. So I made myself some scrambled eggs and decided to make this video as I talk. Now, you're probably wondering three things: who am I? Why am I here? And where the hell have you been? Well, to answer those questions, who am I? I am Michael. I started this channel talking about books and movies. How did you get here? I don't know how you got here. Maybe you got here from another source. Maybe you looked up book versus movie, Coraline, or Harry Potter, or one of the other popular ones. But and then we got the question, where have I been? And I took a hiatus for a while, and I didn't bother to tell anyone. I should have done this like maybe a month ago or so, but now we're doing past 2 months now. I guess I should inform you guys like what's been going on. Like, well, for the most part, one of the big things is school. If you don't know, I'm a college senior right now, and this is my last semester. I'm graduating. I have a little less than like a month left, so I've been very focused on that. Straight A's over the top. I've been doing actually pretty damn well for this semester, just to go out on a high note. Yeah, school's been going pretty well, and probably one of the other reasons was because at the start of 2018, I posted 2 BBM videos, City of Ember, and what was the other? Me Before You for Valentine's Day. And it honestly kind of bummed me out. Not because of the videos themselves. I always enjoy every video I make. I put a lot of effort into them. But I've started to realize, like, specifically last year, of the choices I made, they weren't exactly smart. They weren't exactly helpful and effective to my video production. For one thing, if you're new here, you should know that I do tend to like take maybe a month to make a video, because it's just me. I'm editing, I'm writing, I'm revising, I'm producing, I'm performing, and I do most of all these like background scenes to try to make it look great as I can. I should have an editor by now. Like, it's already been 2 years, but I don't feel like I'm at that point yet to get an editor, because I always imagine getting an editor and just watching, or at least knowing what's going on, because I don't even know how to communicate. I will always like it in person, an in-person editor, aside from like a very far distance kind of editor, if that makes sense. But yeah, when I posted those two recent BBM videos, on that first week, when I saw that they only in just 1 week, not like in a single day, in a week, it only was able to reach about like 500 views out of like 7,000 subscribers, I knew I was doing something wrong. Jesus. Like, I wouldn't expect that from like an Honest Reads or a Real Flick, because I don't know what I was expecting out of those. I just wanted to review some bad movies and books, to be honest. And I understand, like, people came to see book versus movie, BVMs, not any of these side series that I had going on. And I sure realized there was one person who actually said what exactly was just happened just now, when I posted my last update, which was a long time ago, introducing Honest Flicks and Honest Reads and Real Flicks. But I didn't listen. I should have listened. That was actually the case. Like, I thought I could manage all this in time, along with school. So you could probably see where the problem ended up. It took me, I was doing an Honest Reads, Real Flick, and the BBM in that order. And somewhere in my brain, it was telling me just to keep on the schedule, just keep being this orderly, and just do it the way you planned it. And then 1 month started to become like 2.5 months. So for the most part, it did bum me out just a little bit. Just seeing that an actual like BVM video, someone that most of you came to see, was making the same amount of views as like an Honest Reads. or a real flick. Probably around that area, just less than 1,000 than what I was getting before. And honestly, it kind of bummed me out. I mean, it shouldn't bum me out, but you know, let's be realistic. If you've been making these for like 2 years and you've been seeing each video make like 1,000 or 1,500 views, and then all of a sudden you start the new year and it just drops, like that kind of kills you. That kind of kills your motivation. So I decided to take a break, take a quick hiatus, because I thought, why spend all this time and effort right now if I'm just gonna be making like 500 views as opposed to what I was making before? So I did take a hiatus, and I wasn't sitting on my ass. I was trying to clear the one problem that's always been following me, which was consistency. Consistency was definitely an issue because I always had school, and I was also trying to juggle YouTube on the side as well. But like I said, to start this video, I'm just focusing on school now, and I got a little less than a month left. I'm doing great. I'm trying to clear that problem because I do want to come back to this. I do want to start making videos again, but probably not now. You're gonna have to wait just a bit longer. I mean, a little less than a month, maybe 3 weeks. I'll get back on track. What the fuck? If you could probably hear that, that's my roommate. He's just about to watch a soccer match. I don't know which one, but yeah, he's about to get hyped real soon. But what I was saying. What was I saying? Consistency. Yeah, as I was saying, consistency. Now I'm trying to get school done because afterwards I don't want to do school anymore. At least not for a while. I feel like I spent most of my life doing scholar work and just learning stuff. I feel like I learned enough, you know. Now I just want to take a break. I want to take a break. I want to focus on YouTube because it started out as a hobby in college, just to bide my time. But then I started realizing, like, maybe I could definitely make something out of this, and that was definitely evident in like the first year of Katana Films as I was working, because I didn't expect people to actually come and watch. I just wanted, because I didn't think there was like enough content talking about book to movie adaptations until I seen people like the Dom or the Crimson Rogue, and you know, it got me hyped. I did want to make these videos just for the pure enjoyment of them. I wanted to share my joy for reading and watching movies, and to see other people out there with the same, you know, with the same enjoyment as well. It made me happy. So I did it for a while, and I always bring up Coraline. Coraline is always in many videos because it is the best and worst video in my opinion, for me at least, because it was the best because obviously it brought me from 70 subscribers to about 2,000 or 3,000 in like a week, and that was insane to me. I woke up just seeing the numbers flying, just seeing everyone fucking watching this video that I made. And it was probably because I think I figured it out later. It was probably because another reviewer who did Coraline, the Theorizer, he did a video of it, I think not too long ago, and apparently my video was like in the suggestion box next to it. And that's probably like why I say the best and the worst, because the worst was like, as far as I was getting new subscribers and views, that video probably has around, I don't know, 450,000 views. It also has a toxic comment section, because at that point, because with 70 subscribers, as much as they were encouraging me, I didn't get the feedback I needed. So when I started Coraline, I just wanted to experiment on a video. I was like, hey, you know what, I'll bring out actors. And they weren't actors, they were actually my brother and sister. Some people were in the comments like, these actors suck, and I was like, yeah, well, you know, they're not actors. I can't afford actors. Yeah, I wanted to experiment with that video. I wanted to reach out, try to do skits for the first time. It was bad directing on my part. Like, I wrote them, completely blame the acting on me because that's the way I wrote them. I didn't have the confidence to think that they will actually, perform the lines that I did. I was very like self-conscious of my directing and my writing, that I had to write like very simple lines so it wouldn't be too hard to act. And for the most part, I sucked at acting too. I should have watched more carefully at how they were performing stuff. But in the end, I like the ending to that. The pie in the face, that was good. But again, I think I could have done a little bit better. And the comments were not afraid to tell me that. But it did get worse because within that week, I would always wake up to the numbers. But with the numbers, I always look at the comments because I wanted the feedback. But the feedback were mostly like just hate mail saying, hey, you cringy as fuck actor, what the hell are you doing? Get the fuck off this platform. You don't know a goddamn thing. And it actually did depress me for like a full week. I spent that first week just wallowing in my own suckage of how bad of a video I made. Bad and good, because I don't even know anymore at this point. I haven't looked at the comments since. It's been like a year and a half now, maybe 2. But yeah, I haven't looked back at it. But at that first week, I was being a little bit hateful. I hated the way people were like sending me shit. I was like, no, you're wrong. I am the best goddamn YouTuber there ever was. You don't know shit. And I was like that for maybe a week. But then after that, I came back to it again. I came back to the comments and I was looking over again. And instead of like looking at all like the hateful intent there was behind those comments, I was actually looking for like actual feedback. And there was one, I don't remember, I don't want to bother to look it up, but there's very much one that really laid out like, you're being too forceful with this, just be yourself. And that's what I did. That was one of the main things. I just needed to relax, chill, and just like I'm talking right now, I feel very comfortable with the way. I may not be like very poignant, very precise with my words. I always stumble. That was always a problem for me, but I mean, what can you do? But yeah, Coraline was definitely like the peak and downfall to like what I was working on. And it also created my ego, because after that I was just thinking, well, if I could make Coraline, I could probably make any other video. And I was doing that for a while. But then after that next year, I started to decide on things. For one thing, Honest Reads and Real Flick, they are good ideas. I genuinely do want to keep doing them. But for now, I'm just going to put a stop to them. Oh shit. I'm also going to do something about the list, because with the BBM list that I always push suggestions into, you guys always recommend a BBM, and I was like, alright, now put it on the list. The way I was doing the list is like, I was doing it in order, like by the suggestions that I got them. And I was doing that because I feel like there are always some viewers out there who feel like they suggest something and it never gets done because maybe it's not popular. It's not popular as Miss Peregrine or Sea of Monsters or another Harry Potter BBM. And that always bothered me because I was never the one to jump on the hype train. I was never the one to just see the Death Cure and just instantly make a review out of it, because that, for one, that's stressful. I don't want a stressful work environment doing this. Like, it's all about being chill. But now I understand, like, now it can't just be me. It can't just be what I want. I need to incorporate what you guys want as well. So I am changing around the list. I am mixing like favorite popular BBM requests along with other obscure suggestions, because it should be both ways, you know. Yeah, some days you want to ride the roller coaster, but then there's some days we all got to ride a teacup at some point. I don't even know if that analogy works. But yeah, I'll mix it up with new stuff and old stuff. For one, I've been doing here's another thing. Yeah, I've been using Twitter a lot more than I have Facebook, as opposed to like updates. I should let you know. And if you haven't been following my Twitter, please follow my Twitter. I would love I would love a following at Katana Films. Yeah, I've been posting recently during this hiatus. I've been posting movie reviews recently. I recently watched The Death Cure. What else? Ready Player One. Oh my god, I am so ready to review that, and I am preparing, but I am waiting for these DVD releases so I could get the footage online so I could edit it in like crisp clear, because I don't want to do like what the Nostalgia Critic does. He does I don't even know what they call it. He skits the entire movie review. I don't want to do that. I know it's a lot, but I feel like I could explain my ideas a lot better if I just post the clips and just talk over them. I feel like I'm forgetting something else. BVTV. That is the title for book versus TV, an idea I've been playing around with in my head, and I think I just might start it. Not right now, not probably like in like the end of this year, probably, because I'm still trying to work things out with this I'm trying to bring back BVMs. That's my main plan first. But BVTVs, I might bring that a little earlier than I expected, because there are some shows they do want to talk about, like The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead. It's kind of a shame to see how it falls. I'm a current watcher of The Walking Dead. I loved it season 1, season 2, and then somewhere along the way it just. So just to wrap things up, consistency. I am trying to get school done on this hiatus. I'll probably be back within like 3 weeks, probably. The next one is Jaws, if anyone's wondering. Oh yeah, wait. Let me tell you. Because this is another way to sucker people out of money. I put another advertisement. I usually had 2 advertisements, one at the beginning and one like in the middle. But then I put one at the very end because I feel like, people want to know what's next. So I just put it in the outro, If you guys are wanting to see what the next review is, I put in the outros now. It's like in the top left corner, just to make a little more sense, because YouTube's being a little stingy. But yeah, just to go over what I talked about before, consistency. I am focusing on school now over YouTube. I got like 3.5 weeks left until I finish, so it shouldn't be long as before. Honest Reads and Real Flick will be put on hold. I'm giving you what you guys want. BVMs. Was there something? I guess I should say probably feedback. Like as I was saying before with the comments, I do look at the comments. I do look over them, but I always want to improve. I always want feedback. So if you guys have anything for me, if you want to get out of your chest about how I'm running this channel or what I should be doing, please go ahead, because I am not a stranger to criticism. I mean, wait a minute, I've forgotten 2 things. There are 2 things I've been doing in my hiatus that haven't been work related, but I feel like I should mention them. For one, Fortnite. I've been playing it constantly. It has taken over my life. And yeah. I don't know why I needed to say that. Another thing that's preoccupying my time is I started writing the manuscript. I started writing my manuscript. I started this way back, like 5 years ago. 5 or 6 years ago. I don't even know how long it is now. In high school, I finished one, and I thought I was the biggest superstar because I could say, hey, I finished a book. Or at least I finished the manuscript of a book. And that was a good feeling. But now looking back at it now, I got the old like manuscript or whatever in high school, and Jesus Christ, is there a difference? I would have turned myself down if I was some publishing agent and just looking at the work, because it's not good. So now, since I'm finishing up college, I've finished up the classes and I learned like what exactly I wanted to learn out of like how to write a book and gain the experience of like editing and stuff. I think I'm actually ready to start writing my manuscript. I already started on the prologue. I got through chapter 1, like a rough draft of chapter 1. I need to go over and revise it, but so far I've been very consistent with with writing. And this is exactly what this channel has also. This channel has many agendas. For one, it's for entertainment. For another, it's to eventually push my book once I get it done. And I mean, come on, YouTube, like using the YouTube channel to push your own fucking agenda, like that's not anything different. That's always been the plan, but to make it like, to make my channel entertaining enough for people to stick around, and to make a personality, the Katana character, a personality entertaining enough to have people stick around, and then just, you know, somewhere along the way have people want to read what I have to say. That sounds exciting to me. I am working towards that. But for now, it's still just an idea. It's very far in the future. Like, I'm only on the first chapter, and I don't even know how many chapters I need. There's a lot I need to work on right now in terms of like marketing and research. I suck at marketing so much, but that's just stuff I need to learn along the way. So as I was saying before, feedback. Like, don't be afraid to like tell me what you really think, because I can take it. I've read so many, like in this semester alone, I'm doing like this editing program for my class. We're doing, like, I'm kind of like a unpaid intern looking over other people's stories and like critiquing them, and just helping out with like this literary magazine for our school. And it's been going pretty well. I learned a lot. I learned a lot about, way more about critiquing in that one semester than I have doing these BVMs. I feel like I'm much better at like noticing like tonal problems, scenery, like including all those like descriptions and features that you will have in the story. I think I could explain it in a much better words. But yeah, tell me how you really feel. Like, sometimes I do need to hear it. Like, I get an idea so far up my head and I'm just up in the clouds that I don't listen to like the realistic portion of the comments. They're like, hey, don't do this. Honest reads in real flick will take up much more of your time, and you won't have enough time to do a BVM, what everyone came for. And that's exactly what happened. I always love the feedback. I always love improving, and I feel like I could do a lot better. I could do a lot better this year. I just took a little hiatus because honestly speaking, it did bum me out to see that a BVM will be making the same amount of views as an honest reader real flick, and I don't want that. I do want to create an audience. I know probably right now it's probably going to be less. I've been gone for like 2 months and I didn't say anything. But so it's probably going to be less until I come back, and it's probably going to be a kind of a grind to work my way back to that 1,000 view status. But I'm looking forward to it. It's nothing I've challenged before. Like, I did it before. That's how it started. That's how it started. I went from 7 videos. I only had 70 subscribers. I make one that was very popular among the crowd, and it got me up to like 3,000. That put my head up on a pedestal. But for the record, I am not bored of doing these. Like, I've always enjoyed making these BVM videos. I always like seeing the reaction of people enjoying my work. Thank you. Another one of my channel's agendas, I do it for the fans. I do it for people who genuinely love to read, love to watch movies, and you could love it either way. I don't expect you to do both like I do, but you know, just creating a fan base, it's also exhilarating, you might say. Okay, this recording has been going raw for like 35 minutes, and I still got my eggs. I think I talked long enough. If I could say any closing notes, thank you so much for continuing to watch, and for the new subscribers that I gained over like the past day, week, month. I'm sorry that this had to be the first new video you saw, but yeah, I'm just trying to get through some stuff right now, personal stuff, and I'll be back to doing videos real soon. Jaws is next. It's definitely next. I'm not fooling you. But I feel kind of confident in the changes I made, and if anything you said feels like contradicting myself, that I'm just putting some ideas in the clouds again, just let me know. I don't know what else to say. I'm lost for words and I'm still hungry. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next review. Take care.